Ever said something smart in a meeting and everyone just kind of ignored you? You put your point across, there's a polite silence, and the conversation moves on. But then, 2 minutes later, someone else, let's call him Confident Rahul, says the exact same thing. And suddenly, everyone is nodding. Great point, Rahul. Let's do that. And you're sitting there thinking, wait, I just said that. Did I have my mute button on? Am I a ghost? It is the most frustrating feeling in the world, especially when you are just starting your career. You know you have the skills. You know you have the logic. But for some reason, the unspoken vibe you're giving off is telling people, don't listen to me. Welcome to Unspoken 101. Today we are decoding why people tune you out and how to make them listen without turning into an arrogant jerk. Here is the hard truth that nobody teaches you in college. Being right is only 20% of the equation. The other 80%? That's delivery. See, human brains are lazy. We don't just listen to words, we scan for signals. We are constantly asking, is this person sure of what they are saying? If your signals say, I'm nervous, or please don't be mad at me, people subconsciously downgrade the value of your idea. Let's look at the 3 biggest signal killers that are sabotaging you. First, let's talk about the apology tone and how it might be cheapening your own ideas before they even get a chance. Pay attention to how you start sentences. Do you say things like, I just wanted to say, or sorry, I might be wrong, but, or does that make sense? When you use words like just or maybe, you are pre-apologizing for taking up space. You are telling the room, my idea is an inconvenience. If you treat your own words like they are cheap, why should anyone else invest in them? Here is the fix. Delete the qualifiers. Don't say, I feel like we could try option B. Say, option B solves the problem because of X and Y. State it as a fact, not a question. That brings us to the uptalk trap, the habit that makes every statement sound like a question. This is huge for Gen Z. Uptalk is when your voice goes up at the end of a sentence. So everything sounds like a question, even when you are stating a fact. When you do this, you are literally asking the other person for permission to speak. It signals insecurity. It says, I need you to validate this before I commit to it. Practice dropping your pitch at the end of the sentence. Imagine a period, not a question mark. It feels heavy at first, almost aggressive, but I promise you, to the listener, it just sounds like competence. It sounds like you believe yourself. And number 3 is the rush, where we talk so fast we signal panic instead of confidence. When we feel like we are low on the totem pole, interns, freshers, the youngest in the room, we feel like we are stealing time. So we talk fast. We try to cram the whole idea into 10 seconds before someone interrupts us. But rushing triggers the listener's anxiety. Fast talking sounds like panic. Slow talking? That signals authority. Think about the most respected person you know. Do they rush? No. They take their time because they assume people will wait for them. Try this. Take a breath before you answer. Slow down your pace by about 10%. Silence is not your enemy. It's a highlighter pen for your words. Look, I know this stuff feels weird. It feels fake. You might think, but I want to be humble. I don't want to be dominating. But here is the reframe. This isn't about dominance. It's about clarity. When you have a great idea, an idea that could save your team time, help a client, or solve a bug, you have a responsibility to deliver that idea in a package people can open. If you wrap a diamond in a dirty napkin, people are going to throw it away. Your voice matters. Your perspective matters. But you have to train people how to treat you by how you treat yourself. If you are tired of figuring out these invisible rules on your own, you are in the right place. We are building the guidebook for everything they didn't teach us in school. So hit that subscribe button, like this video so we can help more people find their voice and join us on this journey. Let's decode the unspoken together. See you in the next one.